We are back with more Rocket League action, and we're into the server and getting ourselves sorted out as quickly as we can. Teams, we took a while to figure out what the username and password was, and in the end it was actually quite obvious. And let's just have a look who we've got on the teams. We've got Redbull gives you aerials versus Excessive Force.
It looks like we have some interesting players playing here.
And okay, we're into the game. It's 3-1 to Excessive Force at this stage, ladies and gentlemen. And we did hear tell that Redbull gives you aerials was one of the better sides. So this must be an absolute cracker of a game or matchup between these two teams. As we have a shot on goal, goes just a little bit wide. Whoa, where am I? Using the wrong button. As we head on over, there, another shot going on to goal of the orange team. No, it gets crossed over and sails over the crossbar. 10 seconds remaining, and it is going to be too little too late to try and get any sort of score back. Red Bull is going to go down in this first game, so Excessive Force takes the first game on the blue side.
Looks like they got outplayed here. It's a warm-up match, a best of 3. They can still make things happen here. Swapping teams, they're going. Orange is going to go blue. Blue will go orange.
Right, 1-0 up to Excessive Force, and what is this, our third match of the night?
Yes, our third match, indeed. I
You got to ready up.
One of them. Oh.
There you go. Hey, that's good to know. So we can actually delay the whole thing by by not readying up.
That's actually handy to know, to be honest. We've got Schmeevel here. Have heard things about Schmeevel. Schmeevel and Reva, I believe, are quite strong players. Interested to see what they can bring. Here we go. Game number 2, kicking straight off. We have Red Bull on the blue side, and on the orange, we have Excessive Force.
Yeah, we're following Toxic AU. He's going to have to try and desperately defend because Reva gets a shot from inside his own half, just practically in his own goal box, and scores all the way across the field. Beautifully done by Reva.
A bit of a mistake, a bit of a miscommunication, it seems like there. 2 players went for it. The player in the worst position compared to his teammate actually flicks it into the goal. They'll take it though.
Alright, the clear comes in. It's another, well, it's not really a shot on goals. Gets in range, but gets cleared out by Blitzberg. What's his name? Blitzero. And
looks like Schmeevel here is playing quite defensive on the counter-attack. Schmeevel must be their keeper, it looks like. Tux and Reva playing forward for Red Bull. Oh! Schmeevel gets taken out. Clearance by Tux. Schmeevel's back in it. Was briefly... after the aerial, Schmeevel takes it. Looks towards goal. Is cleared away. Nothing comes of it. Looks like we could be in for quite an aerial game here, Chrisis.
Yeah, it's only 1-0 at this stage, so almost a minute and 45 seconds. Another clear from Ultra of Lionheart. He's doing great work. He gets the dribbles in, but Tux was waiting for it and clears it away at speed. Beautiful play by Tux on with the goalie duties. Doing a great job right now. Schmeevel now putting the ball forward. Tux is lurking. He has an idea. No, he's not going to be able to get it. He centers himself again, gets himself back into position as the ball sticks around. Ultra of Lionheart doing absolute work, Horizon, on the defensive duties.
Looks like they both have their specific set keepers. Schmeevel and Lionheart are both taking the keeping duties, it seems. Might even be the team captains as well, I'm not sure there, but looks like we've got a close game. Looks like it's a bit of contesting here, not as clean and as crisp as the other games that we have watched. But another cross in there and a flick. Schmeevel finishes it nicely, working together with Reaver. Another goal and making it 2-0 in the best of 3. It's 2 games. Well, sorry, 1 game to go after this if Red Bull takes it.
Hang on, do I have this? Yeah, so Red Bull is on blue at the moment?
Yes, Red Bull is on blue. They swapped teams. Lovely shot there by Reaver, going high and flicking it down. What sort of shot did we have there? Lovely into the bottom corner. Reaver goes big there. We have a call in the chat of no aimbot Plez. Clearly, Lionheart is quite impressed, as are we. What a shot.
Very messy in the air at this stage. Toxic AU gets the ball down, gets it to the side. That's really what your best defensive option sometimes is to clear it away from the center no matter what you do. That said, they're not actually defending here on the blue side. Toxic AU is on the orange side looking for a score, unable to put it in the end there as Schmeevel gets the clear. Now Tux gets the ball on target for the goal. Just a beautiful piece of play from the side of the field. Horizon.
Looks like Toxical wasn't quite ready. May not have had boost for that. Got caught out. Nice flick in. 4-0. 2 minutes to come back for. Probably it could take it back. Would have to do extremely well. Looks like Schmeevel and Reaver are quite good in goals. Another good block in the middle of the park. Schmeevel goes up as well. Comes back to Tux. Tux clears it. It goes back. It's a bit of back and forth motion at this point in time. Need to make it clear cut, get into a half, get a cross or a flick to the center of the park. Make some work. Here we go. In the corner. Tux might flick it. Misses it. Here we come. Schmeevel coming in and misses the aerial. Is cleared. Reaver and Schmeevel come back.
Yeah,
looks like it could be a cannon play.
Teams are all over the field at the moment, taking the opportunities and sometimes able to make good on the opportunities. But I feel as though they're not doing a huge amount to actually create those opportunities for them. The planning and forethought isn't there. That said, Schmeevel goes up into the air. He's thwarted by a beautiful challenge from the aerial. Tries to put it in, unable to put it together though, and now has to head on back on the defensive duties. We've got Lionheart, who has an incredibly long name. What is his full name? Ultra of Lionheart. Trying to create something, but again unable to do so. Once again at the orange goal, Ultra gets the defense going, but the ball is still lurking. It's dangerous, and he taps it on the back of his ass. That is a long time coming for an own goal out of Reaver.
Yeah, looks like we have 2 quality teams with the skill cap, but they aren't using the team. They aren't working together. That looks like the just the teamwork is a bit lacking at the moment. Not enough communication maybe as well. Trying to make individual plays happen. Not using light touches. But as far as play, this game, 3rd game, it could be very close. Has been a big showing by both teams, taking games very easily. So,
a lot of boosting going on at the moment. Another clear from Ultra Lionheart. He's doing great work as the goalie, but the goal's been left open, and Schmeevel picks up the score off the ball, sitting up for him nicely.
Looks like we have a game 3 here. Chrisis going in with 2 strong teams. Who do you think's going to take it?
Well, I wonder what was going on in the previous game. Redbull not able. Oh, just a touch on the toe from Schmeevel prevents another goal from going in. He has his sights. He takes a shot, doesn't get it. Another clear from the orange team as the ball gets put in front of the blue side as the ticker counts down to 0. And it is 1 game all, Horizon. Anybody's game.
I think I'll have to put my money on Red Bull right now. It looks like they got it together from that first match. Played quite strong there. We've got to leave, it looks like. No, we've got all players here. Could have just been a bug. Looks going into game number 3. Red Bull versus Excessive Force. I'm putting my money on Red Bull. Call me biased. They look stronger in that second game. Looks like this could be a close one, ladies and gents. Goes for the 50-50 clash. I'll leave it over to Chrisis.
Well, we've already got a shot, almost, well, a crossing past the goal. Up in the air, Blitzero goes way past the ball. Doesn't manage to put it away, as the shots on goal are not really so much shots on goal at this stage, more as happenstances that the ball gets near to the goal more than anything else. Reva gets a nose on it, sends it flying over to Toxic. AU, who in turn sets it up. He goes for the aerial, but misses just and doesn't put the ball away. Horizon, frenetic action at the moment, but so far nobody's found the back of the net.
Looks like they're still doing a bit of a scrappy, everyone go for the ball. Like that right there, getting the ball put past them too easily. I think these guys need to slow down a bit and use their composure and their skill. Going up for the aerial here. A shot is on. Nice save by a Blitzero. Going back to their half. Schmeeble gets a hit on. Looks like we're going to get out of the danger zone. A bit of a clear from Lion. Back and forth play here, Chrisis.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Lionheart, as in the previous game on goalie duty, having to work very, very hard. You get the feeling that the boys from Red Bull gives you aerials have found their eye a little bit, and they're taking lots of shots on goals. So Lionheart having to defend for his life, and so far he's been able to keep the donut on the board for the opposing team. That said, surely it can't last that long, Horizon, with all of these shots that are getting taken by Red Bull.
The top couple of teams in the world are always the teams that shoot more opportunities, more goals. I think Red Bull have hit their stride. They're going to take it. Ultra's doing a good job there. Nearly fixed it in. Schmeeble comes to the follow-up, chips it over, hits the post, and knocked back in by a Blitzero. A lucky break there in the goal.
Lovely little tap on the aerial. Oh, it hit the crossbar, was going out, and bounced off a blue player into the goal to secure the first one for Red Bull. So they're 1-0 up. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these two teams are at 1 each in the series. Schmeeble has his eyes on the goal, but sends the ball flying with a massive lob. He goes up into the air, positions himself, but there's that lack of communication we were talking about, Horizon. Teammate knocks it out of his park.
It looks like they just don't have the team chemistry. Might be from not playing together enough, might be from miscommunication.
Nice
it could be
little cross there from Tux, but it gets cleared out again. Now the ball's coming on over. Revo has to clear it. He gets it on point for the goal, but it's cleared out by Lionheart. Once again, the magician on the goalie duties.
A lovely save there by Tux. Flicks across, stops almost a certain goal. Schmeeble's on the counter-attack. It looks like it's going to be cleared. Some close play here. Looks like it's going to be a very close, exciting game here, Chrisis.
Yeah, Blitzero picks up the ball from Lionheart's clear. Puts it high up into the air. Can Toxic put it into the goal? He's kind of static underneath it, and it gets cleared out again. Schmeeble tries to make something happen, but boom! There goes the demolition from Toxic AU.
Yes, it looks like we have a bit of a tight clash. Another good save by Lionheart coming up. They definitely have their keepers set. Lionheart and... oh no, I've got mind blank here. Schmeeble are both the keeper duties. Bit of a flick, miss!
Oh, Schmeeble finally scores. It's the one-man show. Schmeeble all the way. He has taken 2 shots on goal and scored 2 out of it. Sorry, there is. Let's not forget Tux's goal as well. But Schmeeble doing work, picking up the rebound and putting it away.
Looks like we have Excessive Force to work fast and get back a goal. Maybe send it in with some few seconds to spare. Only got a minute 20. Not a lot of time in Rocket League. It goes so fast and momentum swings so fast. They need to work and get... oh, no! Taken away from them. Schmeeble comes flying in and takes this game with the help of Reva. Lovely little aerial flick by Reva there. Followed up by Schmeeble. That's 3-0. Don't think that they'll be able to get 3 goals in a minute 10. You never know there, Chrisis. Might come back.
Schmeevel doing work. He's got the first touch in the centre and then sets the ball up nicely for his team. He tries to defend, but, well, it's just run out of boost, I think. That's been his problem. A lot of boosting going on. Not sure how necessary it all is, ladies and gentlemen. Here on the Rocket League Stadium. The cross comes over from the Redbull, but they don't put it in. Nice defending again from Toxic AU as now Blitzero tries to bring the ball forward. They're trying desperately to pick up a score. It's going to be a consolation at this point though, Horizon, because 3-0 with 30 seconds to go. You feel as though Redbull have it in the bag.
A lovely goal there by Toxic AU from Ultra. Flipping over the top, coming in for the dunk. Well played there. Bit of a consolation. They have the chemistry there when they need it, but they need to have that flow more throughout the game. Both teams have been a bit scrappy. Once they come up against the other 2 top teams in this tourney so far, I think they will struggle like this, Chrisis.
Centering the ball from Toxic AU. Ultra the Lionheart, unfortunately, has to go back to the goalie duties. He had glory in his eyes for just a moment, but it wasn't to be. There he goes again, gets it into the air, off the rebound, off the crossbar. Oh, a demolition, puts pay to the attack, and now Tux has got the ball. He's looking to put it in, gets stopped. Oh, man. That's
all, folks. A Red Bull take game number 2. Well played. Schmeevel coming out big. 3 goals there for Schmeevel. Well played. Excessive force. Couldn't quite get it this game. Interested to see them in the future. Both teams have a lot of potential. Strong aerials, good defense. Both teams have strong keepers, but they need to work together. This game is so dependent on chemistry. Even if you only have 2 players working together in sync, that's all you need. You don't need a third. You just got to have some chemistry, and you can make things happen there.
I mean, when you're talking chemistry, of course, you're talking about players being able to work together as opposed to, drugs.
Yes, no drugs.
Chemistry,
kids.
not chemical. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Something like that.
No Breaking Bad here, folks. Only a good commentary from Gamestah TV, of course.
All right, we'll be back with our next match, ladies and gentlemen. It's no doubt going to be Sequential Gaming versus Redbull gives you aerials, unless it's... Yeah, because Unbelievable and Aussie Bobfix have already played, haven't they?
Yes. Aussie Bobfix went through. They are waiting in the final, but the next game is between Sequential Gaming and Redbull gives you aerials. I'll have to say, I am leaning towards Sequential. The chemistry I was speaking of, they have that chemistry. Pinor and Soma work so well together. I think that in this game, we'll see that small differences I was talking about there, Chrisis.
Yeah, from what we saw of Sequential earlier on, they were definitely doing beautiful 1-2s all across the field, looking after each other, putting the ball up for each other, and getting them into the back of the net. Well, we'll be right back in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, with that match.